Welcome everyone to the next edition of Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva. I am really excited today because we are going to just mix it up a little. Besides viewer mail, we are going to wander into the kitchen and come up with basic salt clay. We are going then to meander to crafts and sewing, where I'm going to show you how to make a decorative, festive holiday tablecloth. And then we are going to move on to a fantastic and enchanting centerpiece for you to enjoy for the holidays or at any time. So please stay tuned and join me because this is going to be an amazing, fun adventure.
Everybody loves me. I'm a princess.
Welcome back, everybody. It is now time to get started. Oh, here is Angus Wimpy Dinkle. I am so excited that you're here because on Facebook, I got a question. Do you realize you have fans?
I'm not surprised. There should be a good reason to watch this show.
I kind of thought it was me.
No.
Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva.
No.
No, huh? Anyway, I will overlook that. I'm not slighted because our fans want to know.
It must be the first of the month these came in. Go ahead.
We mean bills?
No.
My viewers would like to know, are you married?
Yes.
Oh, how nice. What's your wife's name?
Ignorous.
No kidding. Snappy name. Old English, I guess. Any children?
My wife says.
Okay. Are they cute, as sweet as you?
Oh, they can't get any cuter or sweeter than I am.
Yeah. Okay, viewers. Well, thanks for my mail.
They just don't look like me.
I can't imagine why. I love our mailman. Dear Ms. or Mrs. Darling, I am a fan and very curious about you. Who is or was the most influential person that fueled your passion for hearth and home? Did your mother pave the way for your interest in the kitchen? This is from Mary Quinn in Detroit, Michigan. Well, Mary, actually, my mother, well, there was no kitchen in the hair salon in New Jersey. No offense, but you know how it is, big hair, blue eyeshadow. No, she was more like Chef Boyardee. It was my grandmother that nurtured my love of the kitchen and crafts and sewing. So anyway, next. Dear Ms. Darling, I enjoy cooking shows and the like in general, but I find that all of you television howdy gals forget that the average person just doesn't have a backless, bottomless cabinet, refrigerator, or endless money in their purses to purchase some of the ingredients that you seem to require for your recipes. You sprinkle wine around like it is water? Do you have your own vineyard or something? Think of the average, I stress average person, and how about a few substitution suggestions? Or I'll have to rent out my house and move in with you from Lorena Schmidt in Patterson, New Jersey. Well, Lorena, I stress using found objects and materials that we have at home. Whatever you have, you can use. And as far as a vineyard, no, you might ask our cameraman, Thurston Bentley, we call him Thirsty, about vineyards. But anyway, there is a little thing to keep in mind where, in fact, you lack the wine, a splash of lemon is divine. In other words, if you need wine in a recipe, squeeze a lemon, the juice of a lemon, use a little lemon juice. If you're running your, we call it ragu in Italy. If your sauce is, you have to stretch it, you add a little water, a little wine. You've seen me do this. We're not suggesting that you buy stock in your local supermarket or rob banks. We're suggesting that you actually would use what you have and stop picking on me, please. Anyway, back to the show. Many people, as Lorena, this one's for you. We want festive tablecloths, we want festive linens, we want holiday decor. And many of us, though, can't run to our linen department, linen store, and get, you know, like just we'll say Thanksgiving or fall items. It's just not practical. Fall is such a short season. Really, you kind of go from summer into Christmas. Here's the solution. What you do, take any tablecloth. You know what you can do? Go to a white sale, buy a sheet. Go to the dollar store, buy sheets. Who knows? Cotton, fabric, whatever. Take a look-see. Now, I've already started my project. All you really need to do, take your fabric and find a few. Did I knock my thread over? Oh, my life is hateful. I wonder, thirsty? Please, can you find my thread? Because I'm all wired. This is Thurston Bentley, everybody. He is our happy cameraman. Are you happy?
Working on your show, no.
Right. That's what I like, honesty. Folks, your home will run smoothly like a well-oiled machine if everyone is honest. Okay. Now, what you might do, take a polka dot. I have fall colors. I have yellow. I have orange. I'm working on it. I have brown. And I have red. Nice. All different sizes. Tiny, large, medium. Now, you just spread your tablecloth out, or your fabric, whatever it is, just spread it out and take a look. What I do is sometimes I just crawl around on the floor, and where I see an empty spot, see, I've already started this, so let's find an empty spot. All you really need to do, thread your needle. Now, you can go about this one of two ways. There are snappy needle threaders, which I'm sure I've dropped, which have a wire that you slip through the eye of your needle, pull it through, put your thread in, yank it through. Don't lick the end of your thread. Who needs slop? When you want to thread a needle smartly, you simply bend, fold your thread, single ply, over your needle, pull it through, and then pull the two sides in, pull it out. Beautiful. You're threaded, a slight knot. Now, what I would do is go from underneath your, I'm losing my camera. Okay. Now, what I have is nice orange thread. So, from underneath, you pull with your thread, knotted, just make one tack. By tacking, I mean just one stitch. Just one stitch, down, up, down. And then, of course, what you have to do is knot it. Very tiny knot in the back, barely able to be seen. And you continue doing that with all of your colors of thread to match your dots. What happens is you take a very plain, beige, not exciting tablecloth, and you turn it into something lovely. So now I will discard this. Now that we have an idea for a tablecloth for the holidays, why don't we do this? Don't sew it to yourself. Anyway, we'll put this on the table. Now, centerpieces. I would say in the medieval ages, it became very fashionable to have a centerpiece on the table. It was considered decor. It was actually part of the ambiance of these wretched cold castles and all of these people that ate with their hands and threw the bones over their shoulders. In the Middle Ages, they used heavy metal almost centerpieces. For some reason that showed wealth, it showed strength. Platters were heavy. I didn't use many utensils, but things were heavy, imposing. So the centerpieces were heavy and imposing. However, they are not to obstruct the view of the person across the table, nor are they to be so large that you can't put other serving pieces on the table and have room for, your dinner plates and be able to have a kind of free flow of the food and conversation. So a centerpiece is to enhance your holiday table or any table. It is to pull in the colors of your home, colors of the season. But you don't have to call, 1-800-Flowers and spend $75 to have a smart centerpiece. Use what you have. Reflect yourself. I happen to collect nutcrackers. And I know people make fun of this, but I collect nutcrackers. I selected some of my nutcrackers that happen to be something of the season. We'll say like hunters, almost like a pilgrim. Here he is. Pilgrim, hunter. Of course, if you're thinking Thanksgiving, you might think, okay, red coats, soldiers. Anyway, corn cobs. We don't all have nutcrackers. We have plants. We have autumn leaves outside. We have plants growing outside. We have fruit. How many of us have just a few fun things around our house? Look around. Have the children go on a scavenger hunt to find something really interesting. Now, you can go and buy florist clay. You can go to the dollar store and buy styrofoam. But Lorena Schmidt, who doesn't want to spend any money, I love my viewers, why don't you use this? Basic salt clay. Basic salt clay you can make in your own kitchen. Would you please get a pad and pencil and write this down? All you need, 4 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, and 1 1/4 cups of water. Any brand of all-purpose white flour will do. You can buy it, I guess, in a dollar store. You can buy it discounted. This time of year, there are many sales. 10 for 10 sales. You can buy it. We have a discount store, Aldi's. You can go there and find inexpensive all-purpose white flour. Salt. Salt, a few cents, whatever. A cup of salt. If you buy a regular canister of salt, pour out a cup. You will never miss it. Besides that, you don't want to eat a lot of salt. Sodium and blood pressure. So you're doing yourself a health favor throwing salt into this. You start with 1 1/4 of a cup of water. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll show it to you. You kind of mix it up. Now, if you have children, which I do, if you are going to actually make something with this, an ashtray, a sculpture, a swan, a turkey, you then bake it in an oven. Once you have your shape, you bake it in an oven at 350 degrees. For something thin, not too bulky, you only keep it in for about 35 minutes. If you are making something serious, like a whale or an elephant and solid, keep it in for an hour. But we are not going to sculpt. What we are going to do is, I hope you got that recipe, and if you didn't, please, I am on Facebook, the same way that I got the mail for her mailman and his charm. Will be the same way if you ask me. I will be happy to publish the recipe for salt clay. If it is too thick, add water. I use designer water because nothing is too good for the centerpiece that I am going to share with my loved ones. I do love my family. Do you know what happened? Ladies, you should never snoop because snooping's not nice. But if your husband leaves something like where you're walking, hey, that's fair game. I tripped over Dan's briefcase, and I thought, I wonder what's in there. And do you know what I did? I opened it up, and he booby-trapped it. Oh, that confetti. He must have brought his work home from the office because I had confetti all over my living room. Do you know how to get a 7-year-old to help you vacuum? Tell him his 3-year-old brother is an animal cookie and to clean it up. So that's how I got rid of the confetti. So anyway, I thought a nice low container, a basket, how nice for this time of year, yes, would be perfect. Now, I was thinking, what is of this season? Pumpkins, turkeys. I don't know, put a turkey here. I have to cook a turkey, so what are you going to do? I thought for the base, for my assemblage, if you will, get these perfect colors for the season. Here is my turkey's base. Now, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, your best friend, your glue gun. Be liberal. You want this to stay. Yes? Nice. Okay, so now we have a turkey body, but we need a head. Now, next to your glue gun, you need clay and skewer sticks. Ooh, that might be heavy. Well, we'll give it a good base. Maybe that'll be a beak. Well, we'll fill it in with feathers. You know, it's like hanging off the edge a little. There we go. We'll make a neck. Look at this. This is beautiful. And this will dry. This will air dry. You don't have to bake this because we definitely can't bake a beach ball. Look at that. Are you feeling this? Oh, we're losing our head. We have got to get this head to stay on. I know what to do. Here you go. You're a hunter. Hold this up for me. There we go. He has a turkey ready to poke him in the back. Isn't that cute? You see, you can make a story. You can be lyrical about this. You can say, a hunter went a hunting and the turkey nudged him on. I mean, come on. Have fun with it. If you can't have fun with it, what fun is it? Now, I forgot to say, seriously, this is all seriously. Keep in mind with the centerpiece or any floral or found object arrangement, you need 3 levels. You don't just have a block of flowers. You don't have a block of turkeys. You don't have a block of anything. You have high and low points. You have to remember that. You have to have 3 levels at least, high, medium, and gently flowing low. And that makes beautiful thing. How about, what do you think? Oranges for the season. We're going to stick that right there because we want to balance things out. Think about it. What's on this side, even if it is not identical, balance it on that side. A little fresh fruit. Now, can you see our 3 levels developing? Higher, slightly lower, but that's okay. We'll get more. We'll get more. This clay is amazing. Well, let's continue adding the red coat coming. Oh yeah, those Brits. No offense, especially to Thurston Bentley. What do you think? He must be a Brit. No offense. Pilgrims. You just don't give them too much to drink. Not in the beginning. Get over there. Look at that. That is amazing. We are going to have him stand off, I think. Now, let's start adding. Our turkey's walking through the forest. Oh, well, isn't this a beautiful thing? Look at that. I mean, nature just plopped that out. Here we go. Turkey feathers in the back. No, these aren't turkey feathers yet. We're not to that yet. Now, do you see our levels? Ooh, I just burned my glove. I use the gloves not to ruin my manicure. I just had polka dots airbrushed on my nails and I don't want to ruin it, but that's for another, oh, come on. Oh, clay. Now, we have 3 levels. We have a drunk Brit here. There we go. 3 levels and so much is happening. A little bit of wheat, I mean, come on. What is more autumnish than wheat? What is more American than amber waves of grain? Right? Isn't this a beautiful thing? Come on, take a look at nature. Just take a look. I mean, we don't make this stuff. There. That is almost a masterpiece. Now, how about a little fun? Turkeys have feathers. It's hard to work from the back for the front. Let's see what other colors we have. Oh, orange, green. Am I out of my shot? Oh, look at that. It just doesn't get any better than this. How about this? Oops. Our turkey has feathers. Stand up. Oh, you know what? Our head is loose. Oh, it's a... How many of you have seen the Christmas special? When the toy soldiers go down, like in delayed action? It's happening. Okay. A little contrast? Oh, yes. I mean, you can just have fun with this. Look, we are amazing. This is fabulous. And now, of course, what you want to do, fill in the bottom, sprinkle with autumn leaves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you will have, wait, I have more leaves. And you know what? Go outside. Go leaf looking with your family, with your children. Have them collect leaves for you. Have them help you out. Find a few acorns. I don't mug the squirrels. It's not nice. But at least take a look at what nature has to offer. Again, 3 levels. High, medium, low. You have a perfectly balanced, beautiful, interesting centerpiece. Who could ask for anything more? Yes. Is that beautiful? You know what to do. Let's cover up. There we go. Don't let your children play with the glue gun. It gets too hot. You don't want them to get burned. Oh. Now, when your guests say, oh man, that is a conversation piece, where in the world did you get that? Gonna say, it's nothing. I made it myself. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this will be in my book, Darla Darling, The Domestic Diva Does. This will be, oh, look at what I have. Berries, why not? This will be in the book, along with many other suggestions for centerpieces. Now remember, in a previous episode, we made a door display with fruits and really amazing things. And now people will come. Always leave, that's out. That's a nice touch to let it spread through your table. Leave that one out. Ladies and gentlemen, these can be made and ordered, but you know what? Why? Join us. Let's see how it looks. Hi, I'm Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva. Many people have been complaining of very dull, boring sort of linens, clothing, robes, dresses, whatever. I have the solution. For a mere pittance, we can, the Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva Show, send you your own envelope of polka dots. Our polka dots come in any color, any size. As a matter of fact, they even come in any pattern. So, if you would like to join in the polka dot phenomenon, please order your Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva polka dots. Any size, any color, any pattern, delivered right to your door. They will come in a discreet white business size envelope, unless of course you want beaucoup the polka dots for resale. And they will be delivered right to you. You don't have to move from your home. Please contact me on Facebook, contact the show, and we will send you your own Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva polka dots. Happy polka dotting. Welcome back. Now I think I'm going to give our festive centerpiece a test run. Many times in the afternoon, Tess and I have a tea party once her brother is asleep, and by the way, he is. So remember, your centerpiece should not be obstructive. It should be 3 levels of interest, and you should be able to have plenty of room on your table for your dishes, for your cutlery, and also so that you are able to engage in conversation with the person across from you. Tess, it's time for tea. I wonder where she is. Tess?
Here!
Where, Tess?
Here!
Tess, honey, where? This is Darling, the Domestic Diva. Happy crafting. Enjoy your centerpiece. And, gee, I don't know what happened. Tess, where are you?
Here!
Where?
Here!
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's pretty at least. Until next time, please join us. Darla Darling, the Domestic Diva, from my home to yours. Tess, honey.
Here!
Oh. Maybe we should lower the table. Perfect.
Snap!